Hiya, this is a really quick video to just demonstrate a little bit of how you can make a quiz on Google Forms for your class. Okay, so when I go to the Google Apps button, which is the 9 dots in a square, I'm going to scroll down and I'm going to find Forms, which is in purple, like so. And when I click on this, it's going to pull up all these options to create a nice blank new form. And that's the option that I'm going to take. Now, when I've got a blank Google form, I'm going to need to make sure that it's set as a quiz. So if I go to the cog up here, and then I've got 3 tabs in front of me, I'm going to click the quizzes tab here, and I'm going to push this bar so that it has now been made into a quiz. I'm happy with the settings on that, so that's fine. I have to click on save at the top there, otherwise it's not going to save the changes on that one. Now obviously I'm going to want to give it a title, so if I just make this one a comprehension, and then if I click on there, it's going to change the title automatically for me. If I click up in that bar, it changes that there. Now, when you've got questions, they will start you off with a blank one, and you will obviously have to create your question here. If you would like to do an English comprehension with a text, it might be good to have the text as an image that you can upload. If I just demonstrate how I would do that, I would go to Google Slides first of all. I would then type or paste the text that I want to do the comprehension on in Google Slides first. Okay, so I've gone on Wales Online and I found an article I want to do this comprehension on about Welsh independence. So I'm just going to copy some of that text there and I'm going to paste it into a Google slide. Once I'm happy that the size of the text is suitable, I'm going to go to File and I'm going to download that as a JPEG. So that's several options down on the download menu there. Okay, so back in my form then, I've typed out my question: how many people are members of Yes Cymru? I'm going to click on the picture icon next to the question, and then I'm going to need to upload that JPEG that I just downloaded, so that the students will see the extractive text that they need to answer the question. Now, once I've uploaded that JPEG, this is what my view looks like now. So you can see the question is there, the extractive text that I want the students to look at is there. So now what I need to do is create some answers. So I think I'm going to just do multiple choice for this one. And then when I've done the options, you just click on the next bullet point under and it will create another one for you. Okay, now I've typed my 3 multiple choice options here. And I'm going to go to the bottom and I'm going to make this question compulsory by sliding the tab there. So they are going to have to answer the question and they can't duck out of it. And then if we go to the tick box clipboard, we're now going to set how many points are available for that question. So I'm just going to give them one mark for that question there. And I'm going to highlight the correct answer, which is 14,000. Okay, and when I've done that, I've got to click on that I've finished that and completed it so that it will save it. So at the moment, I've got a multiple choice question with the text visible. Now, if I want another question, I just have to go to this plus icon and add another question in. And now obviously on this screen, they will no longer be able to see that section of text. So I might have to reuse the same image, or if I want a different part of the survey text, I'll have to put that into a different JPEG as well. Now, if you go to the drop-down menu here, you have the option of short answer questions, extended answer questions, tick boxes, but obviously the best thing you can do for self-marking and Google to mark it for you is going to be something like multiple choice. Now, Google will have saved this to my Google Drive as comprehension, so when I want to assign this form to a class, I just go to my Google Classroom and I would attach it onto the task for the class to complete, and then when the students answer, under the answer tab, I'll be able to click on that and there will be some results there for me to look at. I will also be able to convert those results into Google Sheets so that I can also analyse the data as well. So hopefully Google will mark this all for me and it'll be a nice and easy way of setting a comprehension task. Now, if you wanted to do something a little bit more complicated where perhaps you're going to do a question where there's a range of responses. So if we do a question like, how do you feel about Welsh independence? So make it a bit more maybe like a survey rather than just collecting factual information. Now, say I want to give them a number of different options within this as a subset of answers. I might go to this and I might go for the whole grid option here. And then in this option, I'm going to give them maybe a sliding scale of choices. So in the columns, I might give them a couple of options like that they feel negative about it, that they feel neutral about it, maybe that they feel positive about it. So they got those columns will be going across and they will select one of those three options. Now I could do a number of different rows underneath this subset of questions. So my first row, how do you feel about Welsh independence? And then my second question could be, how do your parents feel about Welsh independence? And so we're building up a grid with those kind of answers. Now obviously you can't really do this in the quiz format because this is more for a survey format if you just want to collect data on different people's opinions. So there wouldn't be a right or wrong answer for that question because obviously we're collecting data. But what's quite nice about this kind of question is that Google will convert it into a nice bar chart and you'll be able to see how many people clicked negative, neutral, how many people clicked positive when you look at that data.
Hit subscribe if you'd like to follow my vlog for more updates on teaching, reading and studying.